Iced over. Arctic air, whipping winds, and no mercy.
It chills your bones.
A winter blast plunging the tri-state area into a dangerous deep freeze that could break records.
This is unusually cold.
News 4 New York at 11 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sabila Vargas.
And I'm David Usry. It has been one of the coldest winters in recent memory, and it's going to get worse before it gets better.
We got bitter cold and dangerous wind chills. If you don't have to go out, don't.
Earlier tonight, the temperature in Midtown read 4 degrees, and that doesn't figure those strong wind gusts. Tomorrow could be the coldest morning we've seen in 20 years. And dangerous wind chills could make it feel like 20 to 35 degrees below zero.
We have a team of reporters covering this bitter blast. We start with Storm Team 4 meteorologist Janice Hoff. Janice?
Yes, Sabila, this cold stings, it hurts, and it's dangerous. Winds are whipping up around 40 miles an hour in some spots right now. The wind chills are at sub-zero levels throughout the area. It feels like minus 17 in Central Park right now and 20 below in Newark. A little farther out, you can see the view, and it extends for the entire tri-state area from 16 below in Long Branch to minus 27 in Monticello. Feels like 14 below out in the Hamptons. Wind chills will be well below zero for the rest of the night into tomorrow morning. Minus 10 to minus 20 for coastal areas and the city. And the farther north and west you go, the worse it is because the temperatures are colder. Minus 25 to minus 35 degrees is what it'll feel like over the Catskills and Poconos. That's where your warnings are in effect through tomorrow morning. Advisories for the rest of the tri-state area, including the city. Tonight, we might even set record low temperatures. We're expecting a low of 2 degrees. The record in Central Park for tomorrow morning is 1 above, so we're going to come very close. That was set in 1888. We'll talk more about that and the snow that's coming on Tuesday. More on that coming up in the forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, Janice, being out in the cold for any period of time can pose dangers.
Yeah, so it's important to layer up and cover yourself from head to toe to protect against frostbite and hypothermia. News 4's Ida Siegel is live on the Upper East Side with more. Ida?
Sabila and David, it is so cold out here. When the wind blows, it literally feels like it's burning my face. It's hard to make my jaw move to form the words. Now, we've been watching the thermometer all night long and seeing the temperature steadily just go down. Just walking down the street tonight was a task few wanted to take on. It was painful.
Yeah, it's actually brutal. I have allergies, so once I step outside, my eyes start to tear.
It's beyond cold. We're from Chicago, and this is cold.
This is colder than Chicago?
This is cold right now. Colder than Chicago, yes.
If you got to go downstairs, it's Sunday, and you got to do shopping. I'm going to Fairway myself, and if you got to go out, you got to get out, and you can't really do anything about that. I mean, you can only stay in your apartment so long.
These folks get to go back inside eventually. Ahmed Elba stayed outside all night long working his food truck on 6th Avenue, but he says he's up to it.
I'm okay. Whatever it is, I'm okay.
You're not too cold?
No, not really.
How are you staying warm back there?
I have a heavy clothes, that's right.
Still, doctors say the risks of frostbite and hypothermia are very real when the temperature dips this low. Look out for tingling extremities and disorientation, slurred speech.
The concern is people who are spending lots of time outside need to cover up, obviously wear multiple layers. If they're drinking alcohol, that's a big no-no.
Loose wool layers are best. 3 should do the trick. And do not skip the hat and gloves. So those earmuffs are not doing it?
No, they're not doing it at all, at all.
You lose about 1/3 of your body heat through your scalp. So covering your head is the most important thing when you go outside.
Yeah, of course, even better than that is not going outside at all. And maybe some folks can manage to stay inside tomorrow. It's a holiday, it's President's Day, the kids don't have school, so if you can, just stay inside. I'm going back inside in just the next few minutes. Reporting live from the Upper West Side, Ida Siegel, News 4, New York.
All right, Ida, you hurry up and do that. And if people from Chicago are calling this cold, then boy, we really are experiencing something now. With these cold temperatures, there could be problems for homeowners with frozen pipes and other issues. Tonight, we found a plumber braving the temperatures to make house calls. How can you protect yourself? Well, News 4's Michael George is live in Roselle with that story. Michael.
Well, David, it just gets colder and colder by the hour. Now, I put this bottle of water outside less than an hour ago. Now, it's almost completely frozen, and this is exactly what's happening to the pipes in your home, especially if they're exposed. Now, it's already happening across New Jersey, making for a very busy night for plumbers. On the coldest night in years, Dave Gall is outside, working in a ditch. Dave is a plumber with Gold Medal Service. And he's working in near zero temperatures to thaw out all those frozen pipes popping up in homes across the tri-state area. Dave, it's single digits, it's windy, it's night. You've been out here without a hat, out in the cold working. How do you feel?
I feel cold, but I'm layered, and I'm used to it.
It's been a brutally cold night across New Jersey.
It's a bitter, biting cold.
And when it's this cold out, a frozen pipe can be one of the most frustrating and costly things a homeowner can deal with.
But inside the house, if a frozen pipe breaks and you're not home, it can flood out your whole house.
But there's one simple thing you can do right now to keep your pipes from freezing.
Experiment with viruses because inside are some of the most dangerous in the world.
Tonight's 60 Minutes broadcast began with a report by Simon that he finished on the day he died. He was killed in a car accident on the West Side Highway Wednesday night. Tonight's story on a possible new treatment for the Ebola virus was produced by Simon's daughter, a longtime 60 Minutes producer.
Could be months until we know exactly what caused the deadly Metro North accident in Westchester County, but some lawmakers say change must come sooner than that. New York Senator Chuck Schumer and Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal are pushing for safety upgrades at dangerous railroad crossings. They're proposing a bill that would help communities make the improvements. The announcement comes less than 2 weeks after 6 people were killed when a Metro North train collided with an SUV on the tracks.
Busy weekend for Bruce. What do you have coming up, sir?
David, the NBA All-Star Game set a scoring record tonight at the Garden, and it may have been Carmelo Anthony's swan song for the 2015 season. It also looks like the end of the Amari Stoudemire era. We'll have the latest on the breaking news for the Garden in a moment.
The redesigned News 4 New York app for iPhone has it all. Watch and read top stories, interactive radar, screencasting, and push notifications for news that's breaking now. Download the News 4 New York app for iPhone now. Closed captioning provided by Toyota.
So you wish you could have saved more guys?
Yes, sir.
We got plenty of soldiers need saving.
You have to make it back to us.
I'm ready to come home.
Rated R. Not 30 days away, not 20 days away. The time to save is now. Announcing your local Ford dealer's President's Day sales event. Hurry in to get 0% financing or great leases on America's best-selling brand. And drive off in the fuel-efficient Escape, Explorer, or Fusion. But the President's Day sales event ends Monday, so get to your local Ford dealer today. Now get 0% financing for 72 months or lease a 2015 Fusion SE with no charge, sync, and sound for $149 a month.
Food is more than just a meal. Food is love. At Monsanto, we believe everyone deserves a healthy, balanced meal and a future that sustains us all. It's time for a bigger discussion about food. Be part of the conversation at discover.monsanto.com.
We thought our cable internet was fast.
But our uploads are half the speed of our downloads, so our internet is really half fast.
So half fast.
Someone did a half-assed job posting our vacation pics.
When I post my slow jams, I'm a little half-assed. Totally half-assed.
Stop living with half-fast internet. Only Verizon Fios comes with Speed Match, uploads as fast as downloads, and the fastest Wi-Fi available from any provider.
The Verizon Fios Sports Desk is brought to you by Verizon Fios. Only Verizon Fios comes with Speed Match. Upload speeds as fast as your download speeds.
The stars were aligned all over New York tonight. Just off the Great White Way, the 64th NBA All-Star Game took center stage, or should I say, took center court. It was the culmination of All-Star Weekend at Barclays Center and the world's most famous arena. And Carmelo Anthony got a standing ovation from the Garden faithful when he was introduced with the rest of the All-Stars. LeBron James started the game with some fireworks as he slams home the alley-oop from John Wall. LeBron scored 15 in the first quarter. in the second. Check out the pass from Stephen Curry to James Harden for the one-handed stuff. Wow. The West led 83-82 at the half. Defense was not mandatory in this one. The King James show continued in the third. First, he throws down a reverse dunk off the alley-oop. Where was he last night in the slam dunk competition? Moments later, the great behind-the-back pass to Carmelo Anthony for the slam. Melo scored 14 points in 30 minutes. It was actually a close game in the fourth when game MVP Russell Westbrook salts it away, scoring 3 of his game-high 41 points. Yes, this is how the West was won in the highest scoring game in All-Star history, 163-158 the final.
Don't get no better, man. You're playing in the Garden in front of these fans. They know the game of basketball, and to be able to go out and represent my team and represent this league at the highest level, it means everything.
You never want to take no games for granted, especially in an all-star game, to get a chance to go out and show your talents, man. And I'm just blessed to be able to play the game that I love, and definitely happy we got to win.
So Carmelo Anthony's season is likely over due to a balky left knee, and now Amari Stoudemire's career is over in New York. According to Frank Isola of the Daily News, the Knicks reached a buyout with the 32-year-old forward before the All-Star game. The 6-time All-Star is expected to clear waivers by Wednesday. Amari would have been a free agent at the end of